Welcome. Welcome to a new series of videos called Rik Plays, or at least that's what I'm calling for now. The episode 1 of Crusader No Regret. I figured there's a lot of old retro games that I never actually finished, and this is one of them. And I figured, why shouldn't I just go ahead and record them and just kind of make a Let's Play series out of them, and that's what you're watching right now. Like I mentioned, this is playing then on a original piece of hardware, which is the Pentium 166, which is pretty much period accurate for this. And the Crusader games are interesting because they kind of end up in limbo, like our Silencer floating in the void of space, Silencer being our protagonist here. And this is a direct sequel to Crusader No Remorse. It follows exactly in the same footsteps. I mean, it's literally just the ending of Crusader No Remorse. It leads right into Crusader No Regret. And it's got that perfect, like, middle point of mid-90s FMV goodness, crisp SVGA graphics, and everything you kind of expect from multimedia experience from the era. And I love the first one, and I've only played bits and pieces of the second one, but I never actually finished it, sadly enough. So I figured, again, why shouldn't I record it? And, well, you can just watch it. Or not, doesn't matter. But it's just a perfect combination of all the things I love from the 90s as far as video games go. And this one, the presentation of it is fantastic. It's made by Origin Systems, published by EA, and Origin was just a powerhouse when it came to, like, you know, that cinematic experience and the kind of games they made. So very much a fan of their work in the 90s. But the Crusader series, then, you only had the first and the second one, being the No Remorse and No Regret. And then it kind of fizzled out. I think, unfortunately, the licensing right now is in limbo, which is a little unfortunate, but, you know, such is the fate of many games. Yeah, our Silencer guy here is not... I mean, he's an anti-hero, I guess? So the summary of the backstory, quick, is that, you know, you're a ex-elite soldier for the evil consortium, the WEC, generic future evil corporation, and you're fighting back with the resistance. In the first game, you fought with the resistance and blew up the space station for the WEC, and then that's right where the game picks up now, and that's where we're at. You basically came off the other space station, onto a new space station, and you know, we're probably gonna blow this one up too, because that's kind of what it does. Crusader No Regret. Fantastic. Just fantastic. Now we're going to be treated to maybe the best, at least if not one of the best, idle tracks in any game here now. Unfortunately, the volume's real low. I'm going to turn it up a little bit here so you can hear it. So it is just phenomenal. This game uses mod tracker music, which is kind of what you'd expect to hear from Amiga games. Other games that have used that, I'm going to be quiet just for seconds, you can hear that delicious intro here now. Fantastic. Some other games that use mod tracker music would be like Unreal. You have some of the epic pinball games and some of those, but it was very, very heavily used in the Amiga days because it can produce really good musical results from pretty small file sizes, which is why they were popular for quite a while. We're going to jump right into the game here. I'm not going to linger on the main menu, but just this title theme. I don't want to hang out too long here, but you should just look up the Crusader No Regret title theme on any other of your favorite music services, or at least YouTube, because it is just fantastic. It's so good. Anyway, I could rock out to this all day, but we're going to get into the game. Yes, this is back in the 90s when they would make fun of you for playing on a lower difficulty, and we're going to play on the Mama's Boy difficulty, because I'm Mama's Boy, and I like easy games. Not to say this game is super easy. More often than not, you probably get stuck in this game due to more jank around the engine. I believe the engine in this is from Ultima 7. It uses a similar, or pretty much the same engine. Also made by Electronic Arts, or at least published. Made by Origin. And this game drops you right into the action. And you're a Silencer. And you're shooting everyone, and there's action, and there's stuff, and there's a lot going on right off the bat here now, but just to get a little primer, it's played then in this isometric viewpoint in the entire game here, and yes, we're playing on original hardware like mentioned. This is captured directly via VGA, as sharp as I could possibly get it, but you may see some, you know, analog artifacts based on the capture method. Anyway, this game is a isometric action game. As you can tell, kind of the silencer, which is our protagonist again, kind of snaps to a grid as he moves around here, and it's got a little bit of jank movement. You can tell, like, as you're walking, it's not very smooth. It doesn't have smooth scrolling. This game did come out for PlayStation, where it actually did receive a different resolution. This is SVGA, and I think it ran at the 240p on PlayStation. And had smooth scrolling, which was a neat effect on that one. Sorry, I should say, Crusader No Remorse came out on PlayStation, not Crusader No Regret. That was a PC exclusive to my knowledge. Crusader No Remorse supported to other systems. But you have action game, shooting with your gun. You can blow up almost everything. There's so many things you can blow up in the game. It's almost ridiculous. There's interactivity. You can interact with things. There's robots you can control. But the primary objective is just to run around and shoot things. So that they roll a barrel at me there. Notice here that the screen is not transitioning until I get to the very edge. And if I press a key, I can search enemies here for ammo and gear, which definitely comes in handy. You can do some pretty sweet dodge roll maneuvers here. And the game takes a little while getting used to playing. It does feel a little jank. It's not playing very smooth. There's definitely no denying that. But there's a lot of interactivity in the game, which is really cool. And again, I love isometric games. If you watch me stream, I mention it all the time. But I'm a big sucker for isometric viewpoint games. I don't know what it is, but just the detailed, especially in this game, the just excellent pixel artistry, which, I mean, I think is based on 3D renders that they then downscaled to fit in the game. But it's just, the detail work is amazing in this game. You can interact with a lot of different things, including security stations and everything. In this case here, we get treated to one of the first interactive things, which is controlling this security droid. It has lasers. I'm going to fire my lasers. And you can use that to take out some bad guys and blow things up. And it is almost insane the amount of destructive things that are in this game. You'll find secrets inside of boxes. I think I just am such... Holy holograms. I'm such in love with these isometric viewpoint games, because there's so much detail that can be, you know, seen from the world, that it, I don't know, it lends itself very much to world building. And in this case here, we're not really clear on our objectives just yet, because we just landed on the space station and everyone's after us, because, you know, they know we blew up the station. So we're going to loot everything, as is the style. Everything we can get. And this game really wants you to explore and find everything you can, and kind of go through and check all the terminals and boxes and who knows what, right? There's so many things you can do in this game. Now, combat is the main focus, but there's definitely, like, tricks and traps in the game that kind of mess with you, try and kind of make you go the wrong way, if you will, things like that. And often there's puzzles revolving around just switch activation and that kind of thing. So there we disable the force field that's up there. Pretty much seeing the basic of the game now. Oh, we got treated to another little cutscene here, which I'm probably just going to be very loud. We'll turn it down in that case. Seems like cutscenes are really loud.
I sure hope you're the silencer that took out the vigilance platform for the resistance.
That's loud, yeah. Turn it down a little bit. The cutscenes are just much louder, and I'm not entirely sure what that's about. I'll turn my own speaker down so it doesn't get captured here, but you can see there's interlaced video, of course, because they were taking, you know, low-resolution video and blowing it up and interlacing it to make it look larger. And I mean, it worked. It looks great. I'm playing this on an actual CRT myself, and it does look really, really great on a CRT. If you have a chance to play this game on a classic PC CRT, I highly recommend it. But you know, nothing bad with playing it on modern panels as well. It's gotten really good, but it just lends itself very well to it. And turn down a little bit again. I'll turn it up a little bit again. Bummer, I have to mess with that every time we switch to those FMV sequences. I'm not entirely sure why it's doing that, but it's annoying, to say the least. There's no separate volume adjusted for it, so we'll just have to deal with it. And there's these red security deactivation thing. When an alarm goes off, you can deactivate them by running up to them, even if you just literally shot someone 2 seconds ago. This game's got pretty sprawling environments, too. with a lot of different things you can do, including here is a health station that you can walk in and recharge, which you could blow up by mistake, and then you don't have it anymore. There are also usable items. You can switch around. You can see in the bottom there, it says data link now, spider bomb, and you can use that. And spider bombs are really useful because you can drop one and kind of send it going where you want. You see there's stuff on the wall there. I don't want to walk into this crossfire there, and boom. Delicious SVGA graphics. So this would not be your typical DOS resolution graphics. I'm going to use a couple of these energy cubes because they do fill up my shield. And in the first game, you have like a home base or the resistance base that you can go to, which helps you like drop weapons and stuff like that. In this game, I'm not sure, honestly. I never got that far in it, so I'm excited to play through this. And that's one of the ideas behind these. Whoops, that was not smart. There's a lot of interactivity, and I opened that valve, and it blew me up. So that's neat. Have a health pack here or not? Yep, medical kit. Let's use that. Well, whoops. And a lot of times in the game, you can actually open valves like that and burn people and do all kinds of horrible things. And there was a camera up there that was releasing little doodads, which is not very nice. This music then persists throughout, which is just fantastic. Check the audio volume here. Sure, it's appropriate. But they'll put little like valves here and there so you can activate and kill enemies that are hanging out and things like that. And it feels like this iteration of the game, or this version, but Crusader No Regret, seems like it added a little more like flair with different like things you can do, more interactivity, kind of little puzzle sections too, shortcuts, that kind of stuff. And you can blow open, yeah, and they have like SVJ death animations, and they kind of went all out trying to animate and make this game a fun one or a cool one that kind of, I don't know, it's just a treat as far as like the presentation goes. There we go, just disable that. See if we can explore stuff here. Yeah, we're in space. You can see spaces flying around out there in the SVGA graphics. Picking up stuff. And now we have, I'm going to use a, let's see, we have a detonation pack. I'll put that down here. Oh, and I'll put that down there. How about here? There we go. Detonation pack, you see that grate there? Well, we're going to get through it. We're not going to get through it. We're going to get through it on the second try. We'll picky about this, I guess. Roll out of the way. There we go. Ow. A lot of environmental hazards in this game that will hurt you. Put the bomb down there, you can't see it. That's one of the drawbacks with this isometric viewpoint, is like things can get hidden. But you can use this as a shortcut to get through to different areas. And I feel that this is not something that they had in the first game. We're a little subjected again to the flipping as you're going from different levels, or as it's, and I'm flying right now apparently. The jump is really janky, and again, it is very much in that Ultima 7, I'm pretty sure, similar, it's the same engine, so now we're picking up too much stuff here, so it's just saying beep and dropping it. Most of the stuff can be used. Oh, I've already used that max, okay. We're going to keep running here and see what else we can find. We got different weapons too, I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to stick with this weapon for now, because the assault rifle is definitely the best one, so... Yeah, I'm going to switch to... It's just janky a little bit in the control scheme, and I mean, I don't know how else they could have done it to make it smoother, especially using this engine. But it does definitely feel a little jank to play, and I didn't mean to drop that like that. You just keep like doing things by mistake. You can blow up multiple things too at the same time, which is pretty cool too. But I don't know, it's still a great game from a presentation perspective. And ow, shoot me, bro. Taking multiple. The game gets a little wonky sometimes with You see there, his death animation is hilariously slow because he's on the elevator. Objects don't always seem to, like, interact with the world the way you expect them to. And part of that is the charm, I think. Now, unfortunately, the music will keep looping because we're on the same stage, so we will hear different music as we get to different stages. But for now, for this playthrough, I doubt we'll get through this stage in the first episode. That's just the way it's going to be, because this game is pretty long. But I'm hoping it's going to be a treat all the way through. Find out. We're going to try some more platforming here, which is not this game's strong suit, but I think we managed to... Yeah, like that. Whee! It just flew off there. There might be a way to get up there anyway, but... There are resources and things to pick up in the game. There we go. I'm stuck there because of the... And something that's an interesting thing, I can open this door through the wall because my trigger or reaction button there does work just fine. Surprise! Want to knock out the camera as soon as possible. The camera's ow. The camera's trigger bad things. Often security measures like we're seeing there in the wall, those things are shooting me now. Don't know that I can destroy those. I can try with a spider bomb. Let's see. Quite a few inventory items here. We'll try a spider bomb and see if we can blow this up. Not. Alright, we'll stay away from those. No map that I can remember in this game. You just gotta kind of... Fastest way to get around is to roll, which is the Dark Souls method, I guess. The enemies use the same movement as well. Ow. There's actually a thing on the wall there to trigger that, and if you keep an eye on those, they do show up, and you just gotta be cognizant of them. They're just little booby traps. And you have to kind of keep finding things to unlock. Oh, the guy activated the alarm there. It wasn't very nice of him. Code red in progress, unable to access into security. We do have to deactivate the code red first. I'm going to find that. And see if there's a code red here somewhere. Oh, there's a guy down there. They can be squished too. There's quite a lot of gruesome death animations. I'm not sure if I can squish this guy. Yep. You can kind of use the jank in the engine against them sometimes, so that does help. After a while, you kind of get used to it. It's almost like playing Descent with the num keys, and I should mention that too. I'm playing this with the num keys, basically. I shoot with the spacebar, and all my other movement is done by the num key. And once you get used to it, it's not too bad. But, like Descent, playing that with the num key takes a while getting used to. Didn't I... What triggered my... this thing? That thing that triggered my code red? Alright, well, I'll deactivate it again. Oh well, must have been nothing. I guess we're fine to call the area secured again. There could also be a trigger somewhere along the wall here behind. We'll see if it triggers now as soon as I walk here. It wouldn't surprise me if there's one right there. They like being sneaky like that. There we go. Alright, so I guess that thing down there was a camera. And they've added a few different things like that that weren't in the first game that I don't recognize, and that's kind of like a learning curve for me too. Alright, there we go. That's a lot of the puzzling is find one switch that opens a door or opens something else, and that's a recurring theme in this game for sure. And I think that's the biggest drawback against the game. Like, it has a fantastic presentation, it's got great graphics, and a fantastic soundtrack, but it can get a little samey. There's no denying that. If you are playing this just for hours and hours, it will get a little samey. So that's why I figured I'll do this. Let's play here and then see if kind of can stick through it. Stick with it. Oh, getting data link message. Use the data link to hear what they say. I'm sure it's going to be very loud again. That's really annoying. Yeah. Transmission.
Whoa, hold on, killer. If you've got an infrared imager, you should use it now. There are sensors ahead of you that'll trigger 50,000 volt welcome mats if you don't watch out.
It's cool and everything, but why is it so loud? Not cool. I'm going to turn up again because I have not been able to figure out why the FMV sequences. If someone knows that, I guess drop a comment. But I don't know why the FMV sequences are so flippin' loud. So they told me to use a imager here now. I can't use. Meh. Save, because saving will be good. I feel like saving will be good. There we go. Definitely feel like I should save. Not used imagery yet here. Yep, triggered the...
Thank you. Alert terminated. Area secured.
Oh, he wants to talk to me again. He's angry now. Probably, in a loud volume.
Hey, you should have listened to me in the first place, huh? Well, now the only way to get out of this mess
You
is to
jerk.
take out the 3 generators in the corner. They're the power supply for the floor tiles.
Thanks, jerk. Whoa! At least he's covering his mouth, I guess, but...
Next time, why don't you try answering your data link when it beeps?
Yeah, you
Getting
jerk.
out.
I swear I was trying to push the button and it wouldn't let me. Literally wouldn't work. Gotta get the music back up to where it's supposed to be. Now we're gonna take out those generators in the bottom there. I was trying to use the, let's see. First off, we're gonna use the health kit, I think, because we're really low. See in the bottom, you have the blue bar is your health health level, so we're gonna use that. I'm gonna use a couple of energy cubes to get my energy back up. And I was trying to use the imager, unless there's a separate... There it is.
Unauthorized entry. Thank you. Area secure.
Area
Stand
secure.
down from code red.
There.
Code red. Unauthorized entry.
Can I turn off the...
Thank you. The alarm
Code red
has been
disabled.
deactivated. Stand down from code red.
So that thing is not destructible right now. Usually the force field is powered by something. So it's to mess with the... See if the wood can disable that. First we're going to check this box here. Alright, so we need to deactivate that. Yeah, I can't leave. Be out! Let's try and blow this up. I doubt we're going to be able to do it, but... Nope. It's shielded, so I think probably this generator's down here, maybe? Nope, it's got to be controlled by something else. So let's see if the imager... Nope, nothing else. So now we have to find out where that is triggered to disable the force field on that. You can also blow everything up because it's fun. I mean, I've always been a sucker for games that let you... Look at that, there's a little doorway through there. I've always been a sucker for games that let you interact with your environment. I mean, that's why I love Duke Nukem 3D so much, because it was a kind of like a realistic setting. Look at that. So there's a force field there, or generator. And there we go, that went away. But I think we can probably not get through while this is active. So we're going to turn that off.
Area secured.
There we go, secured.
Stand down from code red.
But we still don't have that deactivated. So now we got to find where that's triggered. Nothing in here. Meh. It just... Having a interactive world of some variety makes the game feel much more lived in, or like more, I wouldn't say realistic. I mean, this is pretty far from realistic in that sense, but it still lends itself a lot more to... There's a control panel up there. There we go. That was easy. Why is that across the hallway? Floor 2, lingerie, sales. It adds so much more depth to the game, right? There's more you can do, you can interact with the world, it makes a big difference in, at least in how I perceive the game. And it just goes a long way to make the game feel more fun and lived in that sense. Fine, it's gonna talk to me again, it's gonna get real loud. If anyone knows anything about the volume in the FMV sequences here, let me know. Because they are so loud compared to the rest of the game.
You there, Silencer? I found a way off of the freighter. Take out the plasma turbine that's propelling this.
Why is he being so, like, snooty?
That'll start a reaction that'll blow the ship to pieces.
Great. How you doing there? Did cough drop?
But hurry. We're getting closer to the moon and we have to teleport off of this heap of trouble. Denning out.
Denning out. 90s attitude. We got plenty of it. The volume back up. Apologize for having to mess with it every single time they call, but I don't know how else to get around that, so. We got some switches here. Silence should love switches. Ooh. Now we have a laser turret down there. We do not want to take that off, because that hurts a lot. And I think we have some power. Ooh, look at that shotgun. Shotgun is strong, but it's not as fast, obviously, because it's a shotgun. We do have some power generators here, which we definitely want to knock out. We don't want any of those to be alive. Maybe we'll just use a bomber instead. There we go. We'll just drop a couple of those. Just because it's cool. I just really, really love the SVGA graphics in this game. And that's something that kind of, when I was a kid and I played the first one, like, wow, like, look at the SVGA graphics. It's so crisp. And coming off DOS, it is really crisp. I mean, there's just no denying that. And it may not look as impressive here now. We're upscaling to 4K, which is, you know, not remotely close to what it would have been, of course, back then. This is 640 by 480. But it was just, it felt so crisp and cool. I'll drop one here and see if there's anything here. Like, this game hid a lot more secrets inside of things, behind things, than the first one did. Feels like. Alright, we're gonna use a spider mine. Not a spider mine, but a spider bomb to take care of that camera there. So that's that. And then I don't know if that turret now is... So, nice. I am the silencer. No witnesses. So that turret there would have been shielded if I hadn't blown up those other little power generators there. So you always got to make sure you do that. I feel like there's something else on this floor. Remote camera active. That's a thing they use heavily in this game, is like remote cameras, but it also opens doors, as we saw there. So, but it's a shame these games didn't see anything more. I think they're kind of stuck in licensing hell now, as far as I know. I'm going to use a couple of these energy cubes here, because there's a new one. Because it just... There was... Oops. Dang it. How did that trigger? Oh, there's another camera out there. Oh, that droid's going to come out here. That's not good. He's already dead. It could have been a lot worse. There was a PSP version of the game, or not a sequel. The PSP, that would have been really cool. That was kind of like in development but never got anywhere. That would have been really cool, and I think Digital Foundry actually did a great little retrospective on the series, and he talked, or at least Crusader No Remorse, and he talked about the Foundry, Digital Foundry Retro. He talked about the possible PSP port that never actually happened. There was a little video clip showing it, but it never materialized into an actual game, which is a bummer, because that would have been just awesome too. Because I do love the PSP; it's a great platform, and I think the way they were showing it would have been a... Ow. Fortunately, this is, I think it's a energy recharge station. Yep. Fill me up. Pop her off. No looting. It would have been great to see the series continue, but I doubt we'll see that now. It is what it is. But there's so many of these series that come out that just, you know, die later on because there's no licensing interest, or not even licensing interest, but no one really even knows who owns the license. In this case, I think people know, but maybe? I guess I don't know who owns this right now. And they don't care about it. It's not something they need to revive, right? It was a very product of the era. We have some triggers here now. Yep. That's shielded. That's not good. So there goes that. Try and blow this up with a bomb. There we go. Gotta keep doing that because the game is a little harder too than the first one, I feel like. But they also, you know, it's so much of the same one. There's a key card. We'll need that. It's so much of the first one are the same. Open up a vent somewhere. Ah, there's a key card here for... I will not give it up. In fact, I will shoot you down. Run up here again. Check. I thought there was a... Yeah, there's a computer terminal here, and there's a keypad up there, too. And often you can get codes. All working with subsided by blah. So they have, like, little flavor text. And often they will give you the key code to get through a section, or, like... Look, they have just ammo sitting around on the... due to this... Yeah, exactly. Passcodes will be changed on a daily basis. The current passcode is 236. I also feel we should save. It might be a quick save. I'm not going to spend time looking that up right now. Pretty sure there's a quick save, but I don't want to spend time looking up the stuff. But we're going to quick save, or at least save, because yeah, I don't trust that I'm not going to die horribly here now. But there's also those keypads up there. I'm not sure what they do, but 236. Usually you get extra weapon, you know, loot. That is an explosive bed. Good. Beds should explode. Medical kit and clips. We'll take that. That is shotgun clips. There we go. I have the shotgun, which has a satisfying wallop, but it's not... Of course, it doesn't fire as fast, and that's not always good, so... I'm a little curious what these keypads do here. Cool. Leap loop. Saw nothing. A shotgun can really hit hard, as is the style of shotguns, but the assault rifle is also considerably quicker. Ah. But there's a thing here somewhere. There's a spider mine thing there. Don't like that. I feel like I'm gonna get shot by that spider mine, or the spider mine. Little thing on the ground there is where those spider droids come out, and they can hurt a lot, so... Security force field, decoupler power, conduits, field deactivated. Oh, well, nice. And yeah, again, very much a product of the era, but what a neat game. A neat series, again, that just met a too early of a demise, sadly. There we go. Ow, that hurts a lot. I think I should tackle that dude head on there. See if I can do this now. Oh. Well, I guess we'll have to do the old-fashioned way now. Use a medical kit. I think I'm going to switch back to the assault rifle. It's just, I don't particularly care for the slowness of... Ow, 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 ow. They hide little things like that. It's not very nice. Not very nice at all. I do need the code for this. I don't have yet. Now, you could memorize it and get all the codes that way if you wanted to, but of course I don't have them here. Area secure. Yep. Don't worry about all the explosions and fires and screams you heard a second ago. This is fine. Nothing wrong here. What's up with you? These are teleporter pads. If you stand on one when someone's coming in, you will get fried as well. Now we just need to find the keypad to get in here. There is something up here. Did nothing. Look at that. Freighter Indemicon. Security Ops. Passcode for access level 4 has been changed per new regulations. The code is now 577. Like that they put the codes on a computer close to where I'm going to go. 77. Thank you. Next floor. Ding. Cosmetics. But again, it's just the presentation of this game is just so good. Just the music, the visuals, all that stuff. It just adds up to just a great gaming experience. And again, the jank makes it almost charming in a sense. Oh, that's a lot of cameras. Now we get a little different music. Can you not? Thank you. I want to get dumped right. And I see down there, a little blinking thing on the wall there. That is the security thing. We blew up a lot more than I planned there, but I think we can probably blow. Yep. There we go. What's on this computer then? Chuck, we've got to check the East Service Tunnel in Sickbay 1 to fix Platform 14. Cool. That great music continues. I can only imagine this game on a harder difficulty because it will be reflectors and operational units online. The reflectors are interesting because you have to, like... There we go. I don't want those things to get in my way. The reflectors is you have to shoot and reflect things, as the name implies. However, that can be also a little tricky. Oh, I guess in that case it was simple, but not always. Sometimes it's hard. But I always thought it was so cool to roll around like the silencer. Like, oh, look at all those dodge rolls, and, you know, the moves you have are just phenomenal. Hello. Yes, I'm going to open the door from the outside. And the silencer, I don't have to worry about physics. Yes, these are the elite soldiers, which I guess it makes sense that they're, like, trying to be, like, red and scary and ridiculous, but not very stealthy. Have a very, you know, Mandalorian / Boba Fett design to their helmets, but the way it is. Exploding beds, dudes. Ooh, there's a generator in the indestructible. There we go. Say it. Nothing's indestructible in this game. What the heck? Oh, there was a vault in there. Nice. With the security keypad that was in there. So the little hints and stuff you gotta find in the environment. And, I don't know. It adds a lot, I think, to the game world by having that sort of interactivity. Okay, I totally shot that. Okay, there was another deactivation down here somewhere. The alarm activated? I don't think so. I don't hear code red, but... Droidicus, or just droids. There are plenty of those. Out of order. The elevator is busted. Unfortunate. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, so here comes the loud guy again. Turn this down a lot. Thank you very much, loud guy.
Hey, Silencer, there's a group of mechs coming your way. Check the
Thanks.
footlocker to your west. I stashed a grenade launcher there for special occasions. Take these bastards out.
You're being very,
I'll contact you later.
like, willy-nilly about this. Sure. Alright. Oh, yeah, we'll take care of that for you. My volume again. Thank you very much. No problem. Bunch of mechs. Yep. No problem. Access denied. I think there's a keycard on the table right there. How convenient. And we have the grenade launcher. The keycard here. Now we're a grenade launcher. I'm sure this will end very well. Come here, Mechie. Oh, took him out in one hit, so that's pretty cool. I feel like I'm being a little cautious here now, but... Grenade launcher is pretty cool, but not a lot of ammo. Fortunately, on this difficulty, the robots can't take that many hits. Oh, no. Yeah, just a few hits there and they're goner. Let's see. Accent Telepath 13 power up the grid. Telepath active. Meh. Button there. I just want to kind of check this room out before we take it. Sometimes... Ow. They have fake out teleporter pads too, where you go on them and you just instantly get roasted or die, so something to keep in mind there. Probably save before we go on that teleporter pad. And I'll look up what the quick save is. I do have that game box here. I'm not going to flip through the manual right now, but I'll read up on it some more. I did play the first game all the way through. That's one that I actually beat. If you know me or have watched me before, you know that I don't complete many games, but that is one that I did actually, in fact, complete. Just saying something for me. There's a lot of games out there, and I don't have time for all of them. Or, aka, I lose interest pretty quickly. I think that pad just takes me to the next one. A little puzzle going on here. I also gotta turn off red alert, though. Yeah, I think we're gonna save before we go through that pad, because that feels like a place just...
Options menu.
Options. 3.
Help screen.
Oh, well, there you go. Quick save is F5. Well, that makes easy.
Quick save.
Quick save. Yes, I will. Well, easy. Let's see what happens. I think there's one in the first game where it basically warns you, like, hey, if you step on this teleporter pad and it's broken, you will get fried. You step on it, and you get fried. Puzzle. I think we can teleport back now, right? No. Oh, easy enough. Yeah, a quote on. You're not seeing me doing aggressive air quotes here now, but puzzle. That wasn't much of a puzzle. And then the thing came down, too. We can check that out first. Pick me up, Scotty.
Thank you. Code red terminated.
Meh.
Area secure.
Oh, we have more health there. We can use it. No shortage of ammo here. Been shooting me. Whatever. How much of a threat is it? Whee! No, I could not jump down there. Whee! Hello. Suddenly silencer. And it's a lot more, it feels like, to me, in this game compared to the first one, there's a lot more branching paths. Now, you're still directed linearly, but it's more volume guy stuff. And it spins up the CD for this too. It does not install the
I hit a blue
videos
key card in a
on
panel
the
on
computer.
north wall of the next room. It allows access to the upper deck. That's the only way to the plasma terminal.
I'm glad you hit all these things around that I can
Watch out,
use.
though, you're going to encounter a lot of resistance on that level. Good luck, Silencer.
Kind of figured that already. They're just gonna make you not feel bad about him exploding here, probably in a bit, I imagine. The coughing and whatnot. Get the volume right again. Hoping this is the only game I have to do this for. Also, interesting enough, my capture solution, if you watched me before, I used a data path to capture the VGA direct, which is why hopefully it looks pretty sharp in 4K. But when it switches around to 640x480, it doesn't really retain the settings correctly, so it just ends up being a little wonky. I think I can blow these up to get to that chest there. And the chest blew up. Never mind. We'll never find out. I don't want to get fried just to get there. So he hid a keycard in the... on a shelf in the room. We'll take a look at that and see if we can find it, because I don't have that key. Access denied. Yes, yes. Take a look at some of the rooms here. Well, that was unnecessary. Let's see. Oh, goody goody. Forget that. I'm out of here. Never mind. I guess we're going that way. Oh, there's a freaking laser eye there. See, they trick you with those things. But now I can't get back there. So I guess this is the only way forward. Terrific. I think there's a pattern here. I'm gonna get hurt here. Geronimo! I will not. But thanks for asking. There's the code red, the activation. Thank you. That is not something I want to deal with. Everything like can be almost everything can be blown up, and you have those little nice like it chars the corpses and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty gnarly actually. Fun. It's fun. Yeah, once you blow up a box or a container like you see there, you can't pick it up anymore. Open it. Which makes sense. It's blowing up, but still a bummer. I think we got to go back and look. He hid the key card on a shelf. Right, this is still activated, and I can't deactivate it. Let me in. Really gonna be stuck here. Anything else I can blow up? Yeah, I can blow those things up. Great. Let's blow up some more stuff. I don't think there's any soft lock scenarios in this game. I guess we'll find out. Get the key card on a shelf. I know shelves here. Get to the north, but I'm already there. The shelf I see here. Got ammo for that. What else here, buddy? There it was. He hit it there. Okay. I think that was the key card. Yep. Convenient. Moving on. All right, we're making progress here. That's the thing what I kind of want to do with this Let's Play thing here. So, you know, I enjoyed the streaming. You can catch me live at 8:45 p.m. Central on Thursdays. But there's some of these games that you just aren't going to be able to finish in a stream, which is fine. Oh, and loud volume music. That looks good. A good feeling about this. Maybe they're bringing candy or something. Ominous thing here. Ding. And now, there's some of these games that I really have wanted to complete or just play, you know, at my own pace. And I figured why not buy a Let's Play thing. We'll see how long it lasts, but I was hoping for 2023 to just make like at least one Let's Play a month or something like that, just to keep up the pace and have fun with it. So the door blew up there. Hello. Open the door. There's a button here. Yeah, I don't want to deal with those freaking... We're going to try and knock out those cameras, because that's going to trigger an alarm immediately otherwise. Oh, they're shielded. Okay, so I got to take out those things first. Little puzzle things here, which add a little flavor to it, again. Did that take care of that? Nope, still shielded. There's a little hole here. Uh-huh. Secret. However, things are gonna trigger there. Looking for little laser things. They sometimes hide them behind the boxes, but this is convenient. The droid there. I guess I played some of this game. But we're gonna get to points that I don't remember. I just stepped on and blew up. Loose lips sink ships. A nice little back way here. I don't think I can blow that up with. I'm gonna do it the regular way. High explosives. This is where the fact that it's not screen like smooth movement makes it a little challenging there to see what's around the bend. You gotta wait for the image to snap up, if you will, and that can be a little frustrating, I will say. As you saw there. I think it was bypass that whole section. Are they working in these conditions? I think it's the dance floor. Silence is the most dangerous mission yet. Getting funky. Ow. Well, we're just gonna take a look down here too. I think he just got roasted by his own little dance floor there. He was not funky enough. He failed the funk test. Meow. Anything down here? That was just a... Oh, yeah, there's a door through here too. So you see there's alternate paths to get through here, which is pretty cool. I don't remember that from the first game really at all. It was pretty linear. Not saying this isn't pretty linear as well, but it is a cool concept at least that has a little bit of a alternating path. That turned off something because I heard a whole bunch of noise. Eat these things. Oh, can I come too? Little wily coyote thing there. Oh, there's too many. That thing is shielded, so I can't hit that. Vector from somewhere. Hide behind there. I'm not sure if that generator up there is what's doing it or something else, but yeah. A lot more puzzles like this than I remember in the first game, but I'm just misremembering it too. Did that take care of that? Nope, he's still shielded. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Any more generators? Yep, there's one right there. That's still not enough? Really not hitting that guy. I feel like that button up there is going to do it, but I need to get up there somehow. There we go. Aha! Take that. First try. And, yeah, there's definitely... Gonna quick save here. There's definitely some puzzles like that, and again, like I mentioned earlier, the jank in the engine makes that a little challenging sometimes, but I don't know, it just adds to the charm. Would like to get up to those container sections there, but I think I can jump there, actually. Look at that. Smooth animation. There's no data pick. There's no denying that it is, again, jank, but I think it just adds so much to the charm of the game. I don't know. I enjoy the heck out of it for what it is. And if you look at, like, this kind of quality graphics and the FMV sequence and stuff like that in the 90s, you know, when this came out, that was not a guaranteed, so, okay. They have the data. Wow. Oh, that was a fake one. We gotta listen to Loud Dude again.
Trouble with those blast doors, huh?
Sealed the blast doors.
Well, they've sealed off all the vital areas due to the alarm.
Thanks for being so snarky, jerk. Give me the code.
I think I got it, okay. 121. No, scratch that. 122. Now get to the plasma turbine and make it go boom.
Thanks.
You better make it quick. We're closing in on the moon. Denning out.
Jerk. I'm the one out here shooting and getting fried and whatnot, so... Cut me some freaking slack.
Code red. Code red. Access denied.
Oh, where was there a code red disabler thing up there? Right there.
Thank you. The alarm has been deactivated.
Thanks.
Area secure.
I got these inventory items and try and use them. 1, 2, 2.
Authorized access.
Genius. And again, I think you could have come an alternate path there. You had to come up here to turn off the platform. There we go. Oh, this is normal. I'm just going to stand here. Oh, I don't want to fight that jerk there. Do I have a... There we go, spider bomb. I use the spider bombs a lot because they're just so darn useful being able to do this. Because you can walk into a line of fire. Not shielded, is he? Nope. Fantastic. Surprise! Suddenly silencer.
Holy holograms!
Holy holograms. Is there any way to get over there? It doesn't seem like it's worth it. It could be a door right here, actually, but... Don't know if this is the turbine or not. Might be, actually. But, do we have a special bomb for this? Oh, I did, but I guess not. This looks special and good, and we'll probably blow it up. I think in some of these games you have a special bomb or something that you can use, but I don't know that I have one right here. I'm just gonna try this and see what happens. There we go. Data link message. Of course it's a data link message. But loud. Oh, I do have a video feed too, that feels very important.
Oh man, you made it!
You ever doubted me. Come on, I'm the silencer. I'm clad in all red.
Better get out of there fast because the freighter's gonna blow. We're in teleport range of the LMC base.
Wait.
There's a telepad a couple of sectors ahead of you. I've set the coordinates to put you down in the mines. A friend of mine will contact you when you get there. He'll
Yeah.
guide you through the underground. Good job, silencer.
Thanks. You were being snarky a minute ago.
Denning out.
Getting out. I approve of you now because you killed a whole bunch of people. It's pretty great. Okay. Let's see if we can get the heck out of here now. Remote camera now active. That open it. Yep, there we go.
Proceed to the nearest exit.
Can do. These are gonna... I don't know, the roll maneuver, I couldn't get enough of that when I was a kid. It just looked so
Proceed
cool.
to the nearest exit.
So badass. Gotta blow those things up. Let the one. And stop for animation.
Proceed to the nearest exit.
Easy. We gotta see FMV again here now. I think so. Ooh, look at that CGI. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, hard to say it holds up per se, but I mean, it's still pretty impressive for that era. Good thing you teleported off that thing. You'll probably just buff right out. And yeah, you're fighting for the resistance against the evil WEC, which is like weapon something consortium, I think. And now we're on the moon base, I guess, so... Just a little, like, as much as I love Crusader No Remorse, I don't really know why I never really played this one through. Silencer. Completely in red. Generic evil
I'll
guys.
expect a detailed report later.
Best with these evil guys. Oh, evil guy in a suit.
Chairman Dragon, this is an unexpected pleasure.
Origin did a ton of this kind of
I'm not
stuff. I
here
mean,
for
you have the Wing
pleasure,
Commander
Dr.
stuff, of
Leach.
course.
I was
Just they
ordered
were
here
really
by the
into
President to
FMV
inspect
sequences
the guy
and
called
full
mining
actors and
operations.
everything, and it's pretty charming.
But
It is really,
shortly
really
after my
charming.
arrival, I am forced to witness an extremely
Pretty,
valuable
pretty
dipole
fantastic.
freighter exploding over the surface of the moon.
Sorry about that.
Seems that one of my freighters picked up a life pod in the vicinity of the former Vigilance
And
platform.
then we blew it up.
According to the messages from the freighter, the ship's destruction was caused by a silencer.
I wonder which one. Was he silent about it?
A silencer.
Silencer. Dun dun dun. Ew. Yeah. Fantastic. I love the 90s time when we got all these FMV sequences because they really felt like a reward for either completing a stage or whatever it might be. It was just so endearing and fantastic in its own way. But, oh, terrific music here. But I think on this note, we're going to end the episode 1 of this Rik Plays series. So welcome and thanks for sticking with it if you watch this entire hour here. But we're going to keep it to roughly an hour and we'll see if that pans out or not. But this is a perfect time to stop, I believe. So we'll continue on with this in episode 2. So thanks so much for watching and see you next time.